Hey, this is the IELTS tips from A to Z with Stanislav Boyko. Let me tell you about mistakes in IELTS speaking. People's attitudes towards mistakes can be different. A lot of candidates are simply afraid of making mistakes, and they prefer, guess what? Not to speak. Now let's think logically. Do you think that it's really useful to be silent on the speaking test? Hell no. So what I recommend is to use some other approaches. And one of them can be to work on mistakes. Yep, that's the hardest, but that's the most effective one as well. People should find out what's wrong with their speaking. By the way, that's the advantage of going to IELTS instructors who can help them to understand what's wrong and what should be corrected. Take grammar as an example. Some candidates, when they speak, they don't notice their grammar mistakes. Grammar in IELTS speaking is relatively easy. The majority of questions are given in present simple. But some candidates don't understand that they make mistakes there. They say something like, I understand that people are work for their family. Or they say parents respecting their children, children supporting their family. That's not present simple. So these mistakes are counted and they are used against the candidate score. But you know, some mistakes can be simply avoided. That's a smart technique. When people make the same mistakes again and again and again, well, maybe it would be more sensible to avoid them. Let me give you one example with some of my students. I got some students who couldn't pronounce the word decision. And I told them, like, say decision, and they told me decision. And I said, no, not decision. Say decision. And they told me decision. And I said, let's make it slowly. Please say decision. And they told me decision. And I said, great, now put it all together and say it correctly. And they told me decision. And I said, oh, damn it. Okay, why don't you use the word decide? Okay, don't say parents should make a decision. Say parents should decide. They said parents should decide. Now, great, and say it next time in your speaking. You see, if some mistakes make you nervous, if they make your teachers nervous, why not to be a little bit more flexible and to use something easier but still effective? You see, mistakes can be corrected. They can be avoided, but they should not scare you. Do not be afraid of making mistakes in IELTS speaking. Take it like a man.